Hey everybody, Joel with the Crypto Code. Hope you're doing well today. Hey, I want to do a quick market update. Today is August 28th, 2023. Well, here we are, guys. As we talked about, you get into the month of August and things grow to a halt. You get to a point where you usually see down markets in August. It's not always the same, but it's very typical for volume to dry up. People are on vacation, traders are taking those last minute vacations, and we just get into those doldrums of summer. It happens every year. So it always amazes me when I have people saying, well, why isn't anything going on with crypto right now? It's kind of normal. It's kind of what happens. And give you an example here, and those of you guys even running Wavebot strategies the last week, after we had this nice big 5% dump in a 5-minute, this big dump, this 5-minute wick down here, you can see that we've just been trudging along, very, very, very boring price action. This is normal. This is what happens in crypto. None of us like it. You just deal with it. You get used to it. If you've been around for a while, you just realize this is just something that happens. So you wait. And you look for these opportunities. So let's talk about a couple things. I'm going to go ahead and go over the charts here a little bit, but I do want to point out a couple things that you'll be interested in. And by the way, congratulations. If you haven't noticed that several weeks ago we started publicly our premium trade alerts inside of our members area. And congratulations, guys, if you've taken these trade alerts. We've had many winners. You can see those inside of our members area. And in fact, if you want to track our trade record, you can go to thecryptocode.com/trade record. And all of our mastermind members will get access to all of these trades when they come out. So that's a great resource for you guys to plug into. We've had lots of winners inside of our premium trade alerts. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the markets and everything that is going on right now. So as we talked about last time we did a market report, that we're starting to trend down. In fact, last time we did a market report, we were getting ready. We were in this gray area here. We had already hit this correction. We talked about possibly doing what's called a Bart Simpson pattern, which is not really an official pattern, but look at that. Looks like Bart Simpson's head. We came back down to this 25 level. 24.8 is actually the lowest that we got to. So what does that mean? We started to turn gray, which means on a one-day chart on the TCC trend indicator that we were starting to experience a change in the shift of momentum, the change in trajectory. This is normal, guys. And in fact, we printed the down arrow on Saturday, 26th of August. And that shows officially that we're starting into a downtrend. Now, downtrend doesn't mean down forever, and nothing ever goes down in a straight line or up in a straight line. It waves. And so you got to look at these as opportunities. In fact, you want to retrain your brain and look at these as opportunities. Let me show you how this works again. You pull up the TCC trend indicator. You look at the 1-hour chart, see where we're at. Okay, we trended down in gray in the 1-hour chart. We go to a 4-hour chart. You can see that we started trending gray back here. We did a down arrow back here, back in July, actually, on a 4-hour chart. 6-hour chart started turning, got that down signal in July 23rd. And then the 6-hour goes into the 12-hour. You can see that we went into that on August 18th. And then on the daily, right here on August 26th. If I even look at the weekly chart here, we've had a sell signal and we're back into the red area here. Let me put this on a 5-day chart so you can see this here as well. So we're into this gray area here. Now, what does this mean? This means opportunity. Now, we talked about how crypto goes up, crypto goes down, crypto goes up, crypto goes down. And you want to be the opposite of the herd. You want to look for these opportunities as potential buying opportunities at certain levels. So where are we looking at right now? Well, I can see on a 1-day chart here that I have a probability of about a 74% probability of it going up. Now, this may mean down the road. It doesn't necessarily mean like right now. If I were to look at the TCC trend chart on a 1-day and I went back in time and looked at different times when we printed that down arrow. So here we are, we printed that down arrow on December 30th. 2021, we had a very pretty sizable correction from here in this area here down 25%, 27% to right here. But in that, we also had a, look right here, we had a 13% move before we had another 7% up. Okay, then we went down here and then we went up. See, remember, it doesn't go down in a straight line, it waves. And so you look at these as opportunities at different zones. Let's go take a look at another one here. So this is back in May of 2021, and we had that down arrow here. And, you know, we had about a 22% drop from here. But then from that drop, we had from right there an 85% increase till we had that next up signal, and then to the top we had 146% uptake. So guys, you could go back on the TCC trend and go chart these. What these mean is opportunity. This is opportunity to go ahead and buy at different levels. So where are we going to go from here? Are we going to bust down through 25? I think there's a good chance. And then we talked about before that we could be hitting down to this 22,000 level, you know, 24,000 level. We could get down into the 20,000 level, and heck, we could even go down to 17K. We could test some of these lows again, and that would be totally normal. And that's how the game goes. And you want to look at these as actual opportunities. So how do you take advantage of these? Well, you look at the charts. And you look at the signals, you look at the buy signals, the strong signals, and this is where you start layering in. You want to buy when markets get tight, people get fearful, and they start to sell off, and you want to replace them. So there's an old saying, don't ever chase, you want to replace. So as people start to panic, they panic sell down here. You see we already have some strong buys in here. It's very possible we don't go past there. Maybe we come up here and we bounce up here and we just play sideways and we never go below this 25.9 pattern, you know, below 26. But probabilities are showing us that we will, and that we'll probably trend down here, stay in the gray area. We'll probably turn red here for a little bit, and those will be some excellent buying opportunities. So if you want a dollar cost average, start dollar cost averaging in 24,000 range. Even this range right here, come down to the next level of support here, 20,000, and then even down to these ranges down here, 15.4. Will we get down that far? Maybe to 17K, 18K. We never know. You never should trust anyone that says, we are going to go to this level. We are going to go to this level. This is all about probabilities and watching the charts. And then, kind of seeing what the momentums are, and just kind of where the sentiment in the market is. Some of our best opportunities when everyone else has been super fearful. So when we get into these red areas, this is when you want a dollar cost average. So we're fully expecting, the month of September is usually a down month too. Statistically, we go down about 5.25%, 5.5%, even up to like 13% drops. That's normal. That is normal, guys. This is crypto, and this is the opportunity. And this is when you get your opportunities to buy Bitcoin, to buy some of the other top altcoins that you've been looking at. This is where you get to buy at the low prices. And then you do the opposite. You get to sell when the price goes up. Give you an example here. Back in our mastermind, we were screaming at everyone back in November all the way through December that we were completely oversold. We were getting strong buy signals. This is the time to buy. Myself accumulated quite heavily here in this area, and I sold most at about 30,000. And just because I look at this specific chart, in fact, I swung trade most of my portfolio to here and did a lot more than 2x on my bag. And now I'm sitting on cash waiting to go ahead and buy again. And that's how I play this. One thing that I would caution everybody is watching these videos where people say, eventually someday you're not going to be able to buy Bitcoin, or it's going to be such a limited supply. Bitcoin's going to be worth $1 million. And it's could be the case someday. However, from my experience, I've found there's a lot of people that are always willing to sell their Bitcoin and sell it to you. Now, you want to make sure that you're on the right side. You want to make sure that you're buying at these good buying opportunities, and never go all in on your trade, guys. Never, never, never go all in on one trade. So if you want to learn how we do this inside of our mastermind program, we teach you how to use the TCC trend indicator, how to buy at the right times, how to take profits at the right times. And this is just one of the things that we teach in our program. So look down below. If you're not already a member, guys, there'll be a link in this video that shows you how to, teaches you about this, plus our other WaveBot strategies. Now, speaking of WaveBot, guys, let's just talk about this. A lot of Mastermind members have been messaging us lately, especially if you're new in the program, and saying, hey, Joel, I've been setting up my WaveBots and my paper bots, and they haven't been doing anything. And that would be correct, because right here, we're just in this super, super flat area. Now, there actually have been some different pairs that have done some profits, but just be patient. You'll see it. We get out of August here. We'll get into September. We'll get some volatility, and we always do. And you'll see your WaveBots starting to pop into profit again. It's normal, guys. It's what happens every year. I feel like every August August is the pep talk month of how everything goes slow and everyone's on vacation and that. It just happens. And get ready. In December, we're going to have the same talk. When Christmas is around and people are out celebrating holidays and stuff, things get really slow. So we have these handful of periods every year where we have the same thing. Guys, there's never been a better time to be in crypto. Watch as fear arises. Watch as prices come down. This is where you're accumulating and buying at dollar cost averaging at the great levels. And if you're running WaveBot strategies, you don't even have to worry about that, because you can run WaveBot at different levels as well and just be profiting all the time. Alrighty, guys, this is Joel Peterson with the Crypto Code. Those of you that are in our program, we'll see you guys inside the members area. If you haven't checked out the program yet, go ahead and jump down below. You'll see a link to go watch one of our workshops. This is Joel Peterson with the Crypto Code. As always, take massive action in your life, anything you do. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.